Bucephalandra, Twin Island. Beautiful scape by AD Myers. I really like the way that you've kind of credited each scaper with their own little badge.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So you're a good rambler. I like you. We like
a good rambler.
Yeah. This is actually non-CO2, isn't it? No CO2 injection. Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. Lots of trimming involved. Look a nice thumbnail for the video. Yeah. Here we are in beautiful Darlington. Look, it's a bit dramatic, mate.
It's a bit grim today.
Look at that sky. It's like an apocalypse. Hi everyone, George here. I'm with my mate James.
How's it going?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, doing all right.
James is co-owner of the beautiful Horizon Aquatics, and we're going to have a walk around.
We are.
And we're going to talk, we're going to have a conversation, and I'm really excited. So I've been here 3 or 4 times now.
Yeah.
Wrong start, wasn't it?
3 or 4 times now,
and
isn't it?
I think it's safe to say it is looking its absolute best that I've ever seen it.
Oh, thanks, man.
And I'm really excited to show everyone around. This is the kind of, as you walk in, and we've got a moss cotton dedicated area for all the moss cotton merch, t-shirts, etc. This is normally playing like Aquascape YouTube stuff.
It is,
big screen TV. This is the service area. We've got a beautiful little ADA or Dua cube.
So the Dua Aqua 30, I think it is.
This is I think this is a new scape, I think, since I last seen it. Is it been set up
we did have the 30 cube on here, but obviously we bought these in, so we thought we'd get one out just to show everyone.
I'm just going to rest this on the thing, and then I'm going to zoom in a bit, and we can talk about these shrimps. These look beautiful.
They're all out at the moment. What's nice. So they're SS grade crystals.
Okay.
The other name for them is no entries.
Okay.
If you look on the back, I don't know if you can zoom in on one of the big girls' backs. It's got a no entry sign right on the.
Oh, is that what they call no entry?
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yes, I'm going to zoom right in so the viewers can see exactly what we mean.
It's right where that leaf is. There you go.
There we go.
No entry sign.
So right in the centre of the screen, it's exactly like a no entry sign. That is awesome. Yeah. Great. How long has this been set up? Sorry, did I ask that already?
Oh, I think it's been set up. Yeah, about a couple of months. Yeah,
that's about that, right? Nice piece of stems.
We had Tucanos in there before, and we thought we'd put them back in here.
Quite a popular choice of aquascapers at the moment.
We really like them. They're just a bit different.
Yeah. All right, we've got so much other stuff to look at. Let's. I'll tell you what. Let's go into the Hardscape.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'll tell you what. Let's just show off your ADA showcase area. I think it's.
You like this, don't you?
I do like this. This is just like proper, show off, braggy rights, isn't it?
Well, yes and no. It's more for security reasons. Not else.
Okay. It does look fancy though. I do like it. I do like a nice bit of design. Good. And yeah. So you ADA do well for you here?
Yeah, steady away. Yeah, it's doing okay for us.
It's obviously a premium brand, and not everyone got the budget for ADA.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not for everyone, but the hardcore aquascapers, they do like it.
Yeah.
But the good thing with ADA products, I suppose, is that they do exactly what they say they do, instead of just like kind of sugarcoating it, I suppose.
Sorry, mate, I'm laughing because you're just like.
I'm like trying to avoid you.
So just for the viewers, we're actually mic'd up together on two cables linked to my phone. So James has to follow me around like a dog on a lead. No offence.
The guys who have been here before all know as well. Like it's quite tight in our shop as well.
Talk about this if that's okay. I actually just knocked this up quickly.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did it. I came in earlier this morning, and yeah. If it's all right with you, James, I'm just going to take this away with me.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I did speak to Nicole and say, can you sponsor my new Aquascape 160?
All right. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Always up for helping.
But this is I've never used these materials. This is Geo Rock.
Stunning rock, that.
I love this. And then this is Millennium Wood. Now, this is a bit controversial, this would, because some people reported it's wiped out their livestock or given sort of bacteria.
Yeah, I have heard stuff like that.
And stuff. So I've never experienced it for myself.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, you know.
It goes through, you know, like red mold root, where it goes through its moulding process.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you get real thick, see, that'll go through its normal moulding pretty quick, that.
Yeah.
But when you get the real big chunks, sometimes it goes through like a black moulding as well. But literally you've just got to keep on top of it, keep cleaning it, and eventually it'll stop. Yeah, water changes every day.
Yeah.
But we do that for the first couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So.
Good. And
bloody hell, you've cleaned us out of geostone.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Oh, there's some there as well.
Oh no, yeah.
I was just playing around. Yeah. Still leaving a devastation of mess everywhere I go. We won't go through every material because there's just so many. But just to say, your Hardscape selection is magnificent.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, and I love the way it's presented as well. I love the way that you've got individual rooms for individual kind of genres of the hobby. So you've got your Hardscape area. We've looked at the ADA area. You've got your entry area here, your welcoming area. As you walk through the corridors, you're even kind of, you know, flanked either side by beautiful artwork. You know, these are ADA calendar excerpts.
They are, yeah. It's a few years up because we've got them going all the way down the corridor.
That's beautiful. We've got a beautiful print here of a Caridina bee shrimp, and then this is the Nano room.
It is,
and dedicated to nano species of fish, shrimp, snails, everything nano friendly. Yeah.
We found in the northeast of England, it's kind of like an area that hasn't really been touched as much.
Right.
So we thought if we kind of dedicate ourselves to it, and it's doing well. So
good.
Can't really complain, and we're big shrimp fans and stuff as well. So
you are, and is it Nicole's mum?
She does, yeah. She breeds a lot, yeah.
A lot herself.
Yeah.
She's got her own Instagram account.
She has, yeah. It's Little Shrimp House.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, definitely worth checking out that. She's putting out some real good content at the moment.
Okay, I'll leave a link to Little Shrimp House, and shout out to Sue.
Yeah, I'll definitely shout out to Sue.
Yeah, we love Sue. Let's check out some of your shrimp then. Any particular fancy ones you want to showcase?
Well, we've got, let's have a look. So we've got the SS grade blacks. So they're pure black lines, so they don't kick out any red ones.
Okay.
We've got the KK pandas, so they're the King Kong pandas.
Oh, these are
they've got like a blue hue to them.
Yeah, beautiful. Hang on, let's see how close I can get. Excuse my shaky hands. I blame the Vindaloo curry last night.
Oh yeah, there's some nice red fancy tigers next door as well.
Oh, nice.
They're really nice.
Very nice. So we
normally have quite a lot more.
We'll talk about it later, but yesterday Nicole and I escaped Nawaz Escape Line 60, and I think the idea is that that's going to be used as a shrimp only.
Yeah.
Shrimp breeding scape.
Oh, cool.
So that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that yet.
I think I overheard something, but I didn't know if it was set in stone. But yeah, that'll be cool. We want a shrimp only tank.
I think you can make a little bit of revenue on it as well.
Yeah.
So selling the shrimp off. This is a fun story for you. I'm just going to zoom on this beautiful better while I tell a story. I used to breed my own shrimp.
Oh yeah.
When I was in the RAF, in the Air Force.
Oh right, yeah.
I used to have my own office, and I used to have an ADA 60p in there.
Oh nice.
And it was scaped with experimental plants from Tropica.
Oh right, okay.
Like new plants that they're going to potentially release, and it was dedicated to pure red line.
Nice.
And I was given 12, and I bred. I was using RO water remineralised. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Let's do a nice. Let's look at Escape while I'm telling the story. More interesting to look at for the audience. So I was, so I had 12 originally, and then eventually I had, at one point I think I had 200, 300.
Wow.
And I was selling them for £15 each.
Wow, yeah.
So from that original stock of 12, which I was given, I made, it was just good money.
Yeah.
And I was, it was £15, like, including postage, and I come up with a really efficient way of like shipping them.
Yeah.
So I did that for a few months, and yeah, it was good. Good to
I
learn.
suppose when like pure red lines. Well, how long has it been since you've been in the army?
Well, this was like over 10 years ago. Well, over 10 years ago. So
yeah,
this is like when they were really hot, you know, really quite new to the hobby. This is really cool, James. I love this idea.
Little magnifying glass.
Yeah,
Cool,
how cool is that? Yeah.
Just to really zoom in, normally there's shrimp sat on that Monte Carlo there.
I really like that.
So it's a good little viewpoint to see them up close.
Do me a favour and put your head right next to the tank so people can see reference of how big the tank is. Yeah, that's really cool. That'll make it a nice thumbnail actually for the make a nice thumbnail for the video. Yeah. That is really cool, mate. Love it. This is beautiful as well. Where did you get this?
John Lewis, that.
John Lewis.
Yeah.
There you go. Good old John Lewis. For those in the US, it's a very British department store. Okay, let's move on to
Next room is dry goods.
Dry goods.
Yeah.
The dry goods is normally quite boring, isn't it? To be fair.
It can be, yeah.
But we're going to make it exciting, James.
We are.
Because look at it.
All crammed into one.
It's extraordinary. Look at it. Look at it.
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary dedication to Awase.
That's, you know, where you're saying that dry goods can be boring. That's why we brought a nice fish tank in.
Oh, we're going to show. It's going to be a sneak, like flick to it. But no, this is like a wall of Awase. That's quite impressive. I like, and you got different brands. And you're kind of stocking everything by brand. Is that right?
Yeah. So we stock the the more popular brands like Twin Star, Waza. We've got the Doer stuff in here now.
Yeah.
We've got CO2R and
Wow.
Chiros, all that sort of jazz, and Aquario as well, and
even the dry goods area, which in most stores is the most boring, area. You've made it look, presentable. It's neat, it's tidy, it's clean, it's well stocked. You keep a nice display in here. It was a Highline 200.
yes,
Beautiful Aquascape, Bucophilandra, Twin Island. Is it like black?
it's black lava,
yeah. Green neon tetras. There's a ram in there now as well.
yeah. There's a pair in there.
Beautiful. So this has been.
The fish have changed loads, though. Don't you think they seem a bit more comfortable in here than they did in the showroom? Because this tank was initially in the showroom.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
And since coming in here, the fish seem to come out a lot more.
Yeah. Do you think it's just because of less movement, less traffic?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Or maybe it was the other tanks on the other side with the bright lights and stuff. Yeah. Look at that, you've just been
Photo bombs.
photo bombed right there.
Did you set this one up?
I did, yeah. It's getting on now. It must be just over the year mark now. Lost a couple of them, but we can always replace them over time.
That's beautiful. And running
Biomaster 600.
nice.
But yeah, we did have CO2 on this, but we took your advice and thought, you know what, let's just
Don't need
pull the CO2 off because it does look a lot better without CO2. All honesty, it's a lot clearer and
because you were using inline CO2 and you were getting the mist, right?
Yeah.
So
And because of the black background, it was really showing up.
yeah, and you've not had any trouble with algae since turning the CO2 off?
No. Don't get me wrong, you all get the odd little bit here and there, but not crazy.
I love the way it's you've come up with this interior sort of styling.
This is still a work in progress. We still need to do a bit more to it.
I really like it. Who's the brains behind this kind of decoy then? Is that you and Nicole?
It's kind of a bit of both.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're both into that kind of thing, yeah? That's cool.
Like before there was them, them artificial hand things with the tools on them.
Yes.
That's what was there before, and that was kind of my idea. And the lights aren't on now.
That's
It is still early though, isn't it?
Yeah, we are early. Yeah.
And they're all on proper timers.
People have seen these lit up before in previous things.
They have,
really nicely stocked. 1, 2 grey. This is lovely. I love this. So this is like no CO2, no water change, no fertiliser.
It still gets water change.
Oh, it gets water change.
Yeah, but it has no filter, no CO2. It's just running on a ONF light, and in fact it's dual water change actually, and a bit of a prune.
It's lovely. I think it's just a really well styled tank, you know, with the colours, you know, the colours of the fish. These are the gold colour variety of the white cloud mountain minnow.
They're a lot brighter than the normal one, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And then you've got Ludwigia.
Yeah, so that is
Palustris.
the Palustris, yeah, and then the Lotus.
Nymphia Lotus, yeah. in the biggest doer, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So it's the 30 45.
30 by 45, yeah. It's lovely, and again, it's presented amongst all the house plants. I think it looks really effective.
Yeah, a big giant clock. So when you're stuck in the showroom.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, what time do I need to get home for my tea? There you go.
Yeah,
You can
it's perfect. Yeah,
find
I love
out.
it. Yeah, it's really cool. I love it. And then finally the piece de resistance. In fact, we'll do all the scopes at the end. Let's go through some of the livestock. Mark Geordie Scoper's here.
Right.
He's maintaining the plant tanks. We are early, so Mark comes in early in the morning before opening to maintain everything. So here's the livestock. We won't go through all the fish because you've got loads.
We have got loads.
But all really healthy, mostly aquascaping friendly fish.
Yeah. We obviously, with that being our core business, we do aim towards that, and if we can, we try and avoid jumpers as well.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, because you obviously stock rimless tanks.
Yeah.
These are nice.
Manakapuru then.
Yeah.
But they're youngins, so they're not coming out of colour yet.
Beautiful. Any other fish that is particularly stunning at the moment we can show off?
Did you film Wad-eye last time he was here? Wad-eye tetra?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, they're back down this way, George.
Right, mate.
They're a bit different.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
oops, sorry, mate.
Nice chunky males on that side.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what else we've got. What's a bit?
Did you got those cynodontists that you said you were going to maybe give me?
Yeah. They're still here.
Are they?
They're down there.
You don't like them, do you?
Well, it's not for us. Like they're an African cat, so they'll do rather well in your African cichlid setup. Yeah.
Can we take a look at them?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Are they worth seeing?
Middle row, down the bottom. Yeah.
Are they hiding or are they?
No, they're normally out and about. There goes one right at the front there.
Oh, wicked. Oh, I'm excited.
There's two.
Right, where is he?
We found yesterday. It's just coming over the back of that wood now. It should be.
On the right?
There's one that's always out and about. It's on this centre piece of wood. Let's have a look.
There he is. Yes, you beauty. Look at him. What am I going to call him?
I think there's two. So you can take both of them.
I'm going to call him James.
James? Oh,
yeah.
well. The other one, Nicole?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the other one, look.
Is there 3 or 2?
I don't know, is there 3? There's
3,
one in that hole there.
If there's 3, I'll call one James, Nicole and Mark. Hey.
2. I think there's just 2.
No, they're beautiful, mate. Thank you.
No problem.
And they'll do well in my cichlid tank.
Definitely, yeah.
Nice.
So they're Synodontis petricola, if anyone's wanting to know.
Petricola.
Yeah.
That's my So this.
We'll have to do
fully stocked with beautiful Tropica, and do you use Aquafleur as well, or Aquadistry?
There's Aquadip.
Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
There's Denale and Tropica primarily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, watch yourself.
Do you do any other brands of the tissue culture, or is it just 1, 2?
Tropicas, Denale, and that's it really. Yeah.
Denale do good plants as well, don't they?
They are good quality. Yeah. I'll give them that. They are really good.
So this is just going for 100% water change. And you jetting CO2 on these as well?
No, we don't.
Because you get such a high turnover, I guess you don't need to.
Well, that, and when you get new customers, they don't generally have CO2.
Oh, fair enough.
So if we give them plants out of a non-CO2 tank, they won't, generally they transition really well.
Yeah.
If we put CO2 on them and the plant relies on that CO2, and they transfer it to a customer's tank with none, and it's going to melt and die. So
Gotcha.
we prefer to do it this way.
To keep the temperature stable on it.
Yeah, we're running biomasses on these, so we've got 850s on both.
Oh, right.
But because they get 100% water change every week, it keeps up with the demand.
Awesome. Impressive. It's the next best thing after hydroponics, then, really, what you're doing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, time to look at the beautiful scape. So just do a slow kind of panning shot so the audience can get a real kind of overall impression of the space. But how many, is there 13 now in here?
2, 3, 4. Yeah, 13 in here, and then we've got some more dotted around the shop, but I can't remember how many. Do you know how many we're on now, Mark? 17 or 18 now.
Let's start off in this end. So yesterday Nicole and I scaped this scape line Awase 60. Awase scape line 60, yeah. Great. We had a great time, really good fun. Just filmed it for Tropica as well, so there'll be a full-on cinematic tutorial.
It's a cracking scape though.
Oh, I really like it, yeah. Classic Sans on here will give me loads of plants. I won't go into too much detail because there's going to be a separate vlog entirely on this on my channel as well. But it is, yeah, really enjoyed it, great fun. Look at the vlog. Depending on what order I release stuff in, I'll leave a link in the description for that. I'm just going to do a fancy move with James. There we are. Just getting untangled. This is beautiful. Tell us about this scape, James.
So this is Luis Navarro from Texas in the USA, and he did a trip over to a wholesaler in the UK, did some demonstrations over there, and while he was over here he thought he would drop in and say hello, and we asked him if he would do a tank for us. So this is the other Awase 60 scape line, and he's used what's the wood now? I've really tripped myself up here, George. It's a new one. It's called Mojo something or other.
I like the word Mojo wood. We'll just call it Mojo wood for now.
Yeah, Mojo wood, yeah. And it looks very like rocky, I suppose, the way he's done it, very diorama-y sort of style. And there's lots of different textures and stuff like that in there, what looks cool as well. Yeah.
So Lewis is Seachem ambassador, Seachem employee, isn't he? He's like in North America.
Yeah, he's a professional aquascaper for Seachem.
Yeah.
But he does a lot of talks about the Seachem fertilisers and stuff like that, so very educational,
Yeah. Nice guy as well. I met him when I was over in Houston.
Yeah, real nice chap.
A couple of years ago, He was actually working for Aquarium Design Group back then. He actually got offered the job, I think, when I was... Yeah, anyway, I'm digressing. But yeah, very nice guy and a beautiful scape. This is the Chihiros WRGB2.
Yeah, the 60. Yeah. They brought out a new one now, but that's the old one. So
very rich in the greens, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good for the controllability. Very good for that.
Yeah.
And it's got some kick. Like, I was surprised when we got them in, like how good they actually are.
And is it app controlled?
Yeah. So it's Bluetooth when you get them, but you can get like a Wi-Fi hub, so you can do it like wirelessly as well. But I don't know why you would kind of get that. I suppose if you're stood next to it, you want to see your colours, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's running Biomass to 250, but we've took it down from 13 mil.
Yeah.
Sorry, from 16 mil hosing, and we put it down to 12. So it's gaining in pressure.
Sorry, mate. I'm just going to clean the lens.
Of course.
This is an authentic vlog. It's my new favourite word. It's basically getting away. So I can just do like a one-take vlog without any editing, and I just call it an authentic vlog.
These are class, these cabinets.
Really good, aren't they? With the sliding doors.
Yeah.
Sliding drawer for the biomass.
That's unique. That I love it.
Yeah.
And the magnets.
Magnet holder as well. Yeah. Awase will like this bit of the video. Thank you, James. Great job for me. So what do you like about it?
Just give us a call.
Yeah. Give us a discount on my next order.
Give us a discount,
Are you using, in all seriousness, are you using Biomasters exclusively, or using apart from
apart from the ADA row, yeah, all Biomasters.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
we don't have any other brand in really, because we just don't see the point really. Price point, Eliza filters are right on the mark.
Okay.
For us anyway. So.
And they're easy maintenance as well as.
They are, yeah, really easy maintenance. Gets that heater out of the tank as well. What's a
Yeah.
massive thing really.
Yeah.
Because it used to bug me for years. That.
Yeah, me too. Beautiful scape by AD Myers. I really like the way that you've kind of credited each scaper with their own little badge.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So this is AD's scape, and I think it's lovely that you've given a customer opportunity to scape for you as well. You don't get that in many stores.
He's very talented, and you can see even on his like Instagram page how good he is really at aquascaping, and because he's a good customer, we was like, you know what, go for it.
Well, he's a friend as well, isn't he? We went around his house last night, didn't we? And we had a good laugh, and it's just, and that's something really cool about your job here. Well, it's not even a job really, is it? Your life here.
Yeah,
you kind of integrate in your work life, but you're getting your friendships. You work with your missus as well. You're not married yet, are you?
No, not yet.
You put all your money into the shop.
Pretty much.
Your wedding funds.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you.
It was more for, we were saving up for a house more than a wedding.
Yeah.
But vice versa, it's virtually the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But we threw everything into it, and it's doing well. So
it's doing well, mate. I mean, just look around you now. Is it real? Is it? Because I can imagine, because it's like such a gradual process growing a business, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so if you look at yourself from imagine where you were on day one of the business.
It is quite surreal.
And then you transport yourself to now, and with your mindset of when you were on day one. Can you imagine you'd fry your brain a bit?
I didn't think we would get to where we are in such a short space. Yeah, it is quite surreal. Like on a night when we've had a busy day, we'll come in here and we'll have like a cuppa and just enjoy the tanks, and it is quite to be fair, that video, that cinematic you did of the scapes, it was quite emotional for me and Nicole really, because it's kind of like before we set up the shop, we were watching your videos and we used to take so much inspiration from, look at that store, that's an amazing store, that, and then to see our store on your channel in like a cinematic way, it's quite moving, it really was.
I'm pleased to have helped enable that emotion.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's good, because you do kind of get sucked into it, work. We were talking last night about the whole work ethic. You get kind of sucked into it, and taking a step back and visualizing what, especially where me and Nicole's come at the moment, it is quite surreal. Really is.
Well, it's all credit to your hard work, mate. It's no accident. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. These things don't happen by accident, so it's a credit to you. Moving back onto some scape talk. Yeah. This is beautiful. This is by Nicole.
It is, yeah. It's quite an interesting one, this.
Yeah, so it's just, there we go. This is actually non-CO2, isn't it? No CO2 injection.
Just to kind of diversify the showroom, because we've got a lot of CO2 injected setups, we thought we could show people that you can create something beautiful even without CO2. Just because, when you get the newbie coming in, they are a bit, scared of CO2. And, if you show them that you don't need it and you can still have a truly beautiful tank in your home.
What do you think? What do you think it is that puts people off CO2?
I think it's quite industrial looking.
Do you think it's the aesthetic?
I think having that cylinder in the house does scare a lot of people.
That's a really good point. Do you know what? I never really considered that. I was thinking more. A lot of folk may be a little bit frightened of the high pressure. The actual physicality of installing it and maintaining it.
There's that as well. But I think it's a number of things really, especially with people who've got kids and stuff in the family. I think they're a bit scared that if it knocks over or anything like that. But I think if you get the proper kit, good reliable gauges, you know, a proper cylinder and stuff like that. They've all got the safety features on them.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Is getting the proper stuff really.
Yeah, and I do like CO2 if you can, if it's good, if it's okay for the fish, you know, the CO2 in combination with good oxygen levels, good plant growth is actually more beneficial for the fish arguably than a non-CO2 tank with no plants.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm a big fan of it, and you do get obviously the best out of your plants as well, and then by default you generally get less algae.
Yeah.
I think just beginners just need to read the instructions, buy a good quality kit, and try not to be intimidated.
I think a lot of it as well is when people think about CO2, obviously you jump on Google straight away and you read into it, and there's that much information out there, and there's that much conflicting. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, of different techniques of how to do it, what you're supposed to do and stuff like that, and it spooks a lot of people. It really does.
It's intimidating, isn't it?
I think going to like a local store like ourselves or the others, you know, because there's other Aquascape stores in the UK.
There is.
And we're all here to help, and you know, to kind of grow this industry and to show people that it's not rocket science, you know. So
that's great.
Talking about CO2 injection, that one's really having some CO2 injection in that one.
This one, yeah.
The diffuser.
Yeah, it's just going crazy like an air stone, isn't it? So this is a Dutch style layout. Who did this? Is this Nicole as well?
This is another one of Nicole's,
Yeah, great. I love it. Really beautiful, lush. I covered this in quite some detail in the previous vlog, so we don't need to go into too much on this one, but yeah, it's really, really beautiful. Lots of trimming involved. Dutch style characterised by neat groups of the formal stem plants here, high impact colours, loads of nice textures.
First ever Dutch, and I think she kind of nailed it.
She's nailed it.
Honestly, she's quite jammy like that, you know. She'll do one scape once. And
she might just be skilled, mate.
Oh, well, yeah, there's
might
that.
not be luck.
She's quite good at art, I'll give her that.
I thought it was very talented. And this is created by George Farmer. I'll just talk about
that must be really weird saying your name like that.
Talk about myself in the third person. That's always a bit weird. Had some dramas with this.
Yeah.
Quite a few dramas. Die off, melt, algae, but it's come back. It
was a tricky one because you really put us to the test, George. You put an advanced plant at the front and some easy crypts and stuff at the back.
Yeah.
So to kind of balance this layout was quite tricky, but we've kind of nailed it now. A bit of hardship to get going,
bit of patience.
Yeah, we got there in the end, and it's really starting to come into its own. It's looking amazing.
Look at this lepistogramma, that master eye.
Yeah, it's the gold variant.
Beautiful. I love lepistogrammas. I want to give I want to give a shout out actually to my friend Rose Hipscapes. I don't know if you know her from Instagram.
Probably. There's that many people on Instagram who...
She had this beautiful lepistogramma that's sadly passed away recently.
Oh, really?
So I'm just giving her a bit of a shout out because I can empathise. Beautiful cardinal tetras. Just it's quite a straightforward layout, isn't it? Big bit of wood, a few stones around the base to simulate this tree trunk effect, and then quite a kind of eclectic mixture of plants, really. Like you say, we've mixed advanced with easy, mixed up a few species of the carpet in.
Just make it a bit more natural.
Yeah, I really like it.
Being quite uniformed.
Yeah.
We do have quite a tendency to make things quite uniformed, I've noticed, in our scapes.
Yeah,
anyway.
you do. If you look over
it's hard to kind of break out of the uniform sort of stage.
Well, you stay in your comfort zone, don't you?
Yeah. It's hard to get out of that as well.
Yeah, this is magnificent. I've used that word already. Wonderful. This is wonderful. Wonderful aquascape.
I don't know if you've used that on this video.
Fantastic. This is like, to me, this is classic nature aquarium, but quite formal as well at the same time. Like you were saying, it's got a neat kind of groups of plants, stem plants.
And it is...
You have to excuse the phone struggling with the backlighting and stuff. These are beautiful pearl gouramis. These were rehomed from Emily, is it?
Yes, they are, yeah. They're doing really well in here.
They're great, aren't they? Nice specimens. And rummy nose tetras as well.
Rummy nose, and then we've got golden Congos.
These are crackers.
One of my favourite fish,
beautiful.
them, for sure.
Yeah, beautiful.
You don't see them that often. They're quite a rare Congo.
Alright.
And they don't grow much bigger than that. They're kind of maxed out, them ones.
Okay.
Stunning fish though.
I'm just trying to focus on it. iPhone with an Apple products.
It needs to be on Samsung, George. That's the way forward.
It sucks right into the Apple ecosystem. Everything I've got is Apple, so
I suppose,
because everything talks to each other, you're kind of sucked in, and now it's really you're kind of trapped now. Do you know what I mean? This is beautiful. This is from Geordie Scaper, from Mark.
Yep.
Mark works here now. Mark, are you full time now?
Part-time.
Part-time.
Part-time, but it works on a morning, so it works out that he's working Monday to Friday.
Oh, every morning.
Yeah.
Doing the maintenance. That's great. This is great. This is a cracking scape. 2 island, classic, nature aquarium style, lots of epiphytes, huge dominant bulbitis, trident ferns, stems in the back, pale sand, mini landscape.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah, pentazona barbs. These look nice in here. Yeah, beautiful. This was set up for a workshop?
He did, yeah. He did a live workshop, a bit like your workshop. And then we got a bit of filming of it. But it's hard. It was like that was our first workshop and we didn't have a clue what we were doing. Because none of us have even attended one, so we didn't know how it was going to go down.
Or anything.
No. But it went down really well, and
good.
Mark did a brilliant job as well.
Yeah, well done, Mark.
Same with your workshop. That went down really well as well. Everyone enjoyed themselves.
Yeah,
and that's the main thing, isn't it?
Exactly. It's all good fun. I love workshops because you get that one-to-one engagement, you know, with the audience.
Yeah.
You can make as many videos or produce as many articles or books or magazines or what, but it's not until you actually have the face-to-face interaction,
Contact,
you have that immediate two-way communication.
Yeah.
So you can ask questions, get answers immediately, and then your conversation can take a natural journey, and you can learn like infinitely more in less time.
It was your YouTube channel that inspired us when we first started.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm dyslexic, I struggle with like reading and stuff like that. Okay. So it was a case of I learned my skills from your YouTube channel of how to say certain plants.
Oh wow!
And stuff like that. And because you go over the plants, you know, when you do your pointing and you say what plant it is, that's kind of how I learned the names. Yeah.
I never knew that. That's so interesting.
Because reading Latin's no good for me.
Oh, thanks for letting me know that. 'Cause that's you know what? That's new information, and that's really that's lovely to hear, because it means that's part of the media content that I create. You don't realise how it can be impactful in different ways. So for someone that, you know, like you say, you have dyslexia. So that, what does that mean exactly? You have challenge.
Struggle with reading.
Struggle with reading.
Yeah.
So it's the actual the audio and the visual
is a lot better for me.
It is better than just text.
Yeah, and it's same with a lot of people. Like we've got customers who are autistic and they prefer hands-on sort of stuff.
Okay.
So when they can see it and you can point it out to them and stuff like that. And you know, people like even people who are dyslexic, some people can't take in what someone's trying to do just by writing it. So if you show people, like on your videos or coming in here and we can show people, they can process it a lot better.
Because people have different learning styles, basically, don't they, depending on their...
They do, yeah.
Okay. You're a good rambler. I like you. We like
a good rambler.
This is beautiful, James. This is your scape, isn't it? Yeah. And you had some trouble with this originally. You had anaerobic soil or something.
When we said it went blackwater, it went jet black. Like I've never seen anything like it.
Did you get any photos of it during that stage?
I'll have to see if I've got some.
Because it would be interesting for the audience to see.
But that was. It was a tough one, because obviously there's rumours about this wood that apparently it's toxic.
This is the Millennium Wood, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm a big believer of it's probably where it's sourced. So this one, we obviously with that in mind, this tank went jet black, and we thought, oh, the wood's doing what everyone says it was going to do. But it was actually our own fault. So because we knew the wood would go through a horrible moulding and stuff like that, we kind of thought if we water change it every day, it'll be fine. And at that time we were waiting on a big superjet filter coming in. So well, this has got a 1200 superjet, and we're waiting on that. In that time, we it's pulled off from the bottom, George.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
So when we we set it up,
that's fancy.
Yeah, it's
sorry,
cool,
was I?
You never know, they might bring a stainless steel one out.
You never
Stainless steel Biomaster, now that
with quick
is on a whole...
Quick release pre-filter and inbuilt heater. Game changer.
But yeah, I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, sorry, yeah, it went... because we were waiting on the filter, we were water changing it every day without a filter. Problem is stupid schoolboy error, but we all do them. It went anaerobic because we had no filter on it. So, but we pulled it round and we got it back.
That's great.
And
really
it's,
healthy.
It's looking good.
Really good. This light is amazing. Oh, it's the ADA solar RGB. That's why.
Yeah, it's
a great in the video.
Full system, George. Now.
No messing about.
No, don't mess about here.
Classic ADA 60p. Who did this? Is Nicole again?
Yeah. It does need a little bit of tidy up, but yeah.
No worries.
This is
AD again. No, he's got two scapes here. Very nice.
They're on a glass stand and stuff. They're very posh, them, aren't they?
Yeah, I do like that. I do like that clinical look.
It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of one of the things that'll... You've got to have the right house for something like that, I think.
Yeah, I agree. So this is why I like my gallery now, because I've got like the high lines.
Yeah.
Looking quite nice.
They're all grey as well.
No, the Discus 400 Highline is black, and then the Cichlid 300 Highline Peninsula is anthracite.
Nice.
And the Scaper line is grey. So they're all quite similar.
Yeah.
But this is lovely as well.
This is probably the oldest tank in the shop, I think.
So we set this up. Literally just moss.
Yeah, Thistleton's moss.
Nice. Who set this one up? Was this you?
It was me, yeah.
Classic.
You're been set up well over a year now.
You're thinking of getting rid of this whole thing, weren't you?
Oh, we're contemplating it, because we're wanting to put another...
do you want, should I ask anyone in the audience if they want to buy it?
They can do, yeah.
If you want to...
Yeah, they can contact us and we can...
Yeah, give them a serious offer. Bearing in mind it's full on ADA, so serious offers only.
Yeah, and obviously if you want the stand taken off, then we can take the stand off, don't worry about that.
And I'll take a 7.5% commission. Jokes. But yeah, that's all the scapes. We've done this is a 45-minute vlog, mate.
45 minutes?
45-minute one take.
Wow.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Beautiful scapes. Let us know what your favourite is if you like. I've really enjoyed our little chat, James. Thanks for showing me around.
No problem. You're welcome anytime.
We've made an informal agreement. I'm going to come up every 3 months or so we can do regular updates. There'll be new scapes, I'm sure, to do and to show you. But yeah, awesome place. If you're ever in the area, northeast of England, check it out on Google. I'll leave links to the description to you've got your own YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, website. I'll leave links to all those. Yeah, thanks, mate.
Thank you very much.
Keep on scaping.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, this is a sound check. Can you just say something, James?
Hello?
You can just speak normally.
Oh, hello.
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 Who's this guy here? Who's this handsome fellow?
Big G, innit? George Farmer.
Big G, Geo. Is this in... Oh, this is the first scape I did here.
It is, yeah.
Oh, nice. That's a nice little gesture. And this is all your moss cotton stuff?
It is, yeah. Waiting on the new stuff. It should be arriving soon.
You're getting the aquascaping type stuff?
The rhino stuff?
Yeah.
Aquascape rhino, yeah.
Here, check this out, mate. Oh, you got moss cotton?
I have got moss cotton.
Yours all like this, wasn't he? That's a bit of the video.
What little tease for everyone?
That's going to be really nightmare with it.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah, baby.